Om Shanti. All of you can hear me? I'm visible? Okay. So let's start the session. Come into the sitting posture. Keep your back neck straight, aligned, and gently close your eyes. Go into your posture. Remain in the posture. Observe the alignment. How's your back, your neck, your shoulder? Now, pay attention towards your natural breath, the breath which is going in and coming out. Just observe. Now, take a deep, prolonged, slow inhalation, deep, prolonged, slow exhalation from the belly. Inhale and exhale from the belly. Now, prepare yourself for the 3-time Om along with Shanti. Inhale for the Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Feel the vibration and sensation. Join your both palms. Rub your palms. Place on your eyes. Very slowly while blinking, looking at your palms. Gently open up your eyes with a great smile. Shanti. So, in previous session, we talked about the Makar chanting. We talked about the pranav. primordial sound of the universe, how this whole world is created by the sound, right? And I've given you the example like if there's a certain kind of movement is happening, it means there is a sound. Maybe you cannot perceive through your senses, but when you are doing more meditation and you go into that deeper level of the state of your mind, you can perceive, your senses start perceiving, and you tune to the outside sound, even which you right now you cannot hear, and then you can perceive those things which is right now you cannot observe it. So for that we have the equipment, no mic, certain kind of mic we are using it in order to listen the sounds of the small tiny creatures as well, right? I don't know, when people are making the video of the nature, they use different kind of sound mic to catch the subtle vibration and the subtle, sounds which present in the nature. So even your ears can capable, but for that you have to increase your senses. So sound is everywhere. Okay, sound is everywhere. Everything is created by the sound. So we call the first sound, primordial sound, is the very first sound of the universe, which is giving this, which is the first step. Then afterward, there is a continued procedure of having the variation of the sounds. Even I'm talking, I'm making the sound to you. Okay, but this sound which I'm talking to you, which you can understand, it's coming from the very first sound, that is a that is a pranav. Oh, so it mentioned in the Mandukya Upanishad. Mandukya Upanishad is the Asian text which explain about Mandukya Upanishad. Don't lost yourself in the name. So it's an Asian text, Upanishad, name of the Upanishad, which explain about the and the pranav, how the pranav is very much important, and how this sound is the origination, which give the origination to the all the language. Even all the language is coming from this sound. Okay, so through this sound like so whatever language the alphabet you are using, like A, B, C, is coming from this, modification of your mouth, like ooh, It's like mouth is slightly open, then slightly you are making the purge, and then fully closed. So all the words of the language, all the alphabets of any kind of language is start from this. It's mentioned in the Mandukya Upanishad. Okay. So daily I'm gonna talk about a little bit more facts about the pranav. So this is the one of the facts of the pranav meditation. So Akar chanting we did, this sound we did in previous session, right? Sound which is slightly you're opening and you make the sound from here, not here. You're not articulating your tongue. So this sound you're making, right? So which is coming from your throat, and which basically the vibration you feel in your your abdominal area. That's we discuss about it. Okay. So Akar Akar chanting is very much important, and uh, I'll talk about the benefit later on. But right now, whenever we talked about the chanting anything, the pronunciation play very important role, because sounds create certain kind of vibration, and vibration give you the sensation, and the frequency is very much important. Okay, and that's frequency you can produce by chanting correctly or pronouncing correctly. If you chant in the wrong way, it's give different kind of frequency, different kind of vibration, so effect would be change. Are you understanding this concept? This is the science of the sound, right? So if you're not pronouncing, even forget about the meaning at all. There is a symbolical meaning which we're gonna discuss about it. Don't worry. But even if you don't know the meaning, the words, these primordial sounds is very much effective that if you keep chanting and you are live even, you are not chanting even, you're just listening, it creates certain kind of vibration within your body, and that is most important. And it has to be correct vibration, so you have different kind of vibration in your body, so different sensation you feel, particular kind of sensation is generated, and then that's kind of benefit you will get. So that's why pronunciation is very much important. Anything which is related to the chanting, anything where you are using the sound, either it's mantra chanting or the pranav chanting or the other things or the prayer you are doing. Especially in this, pronunciation is important. Okay, so that's why whenever you introduce the chanting to your student, make sure you choose the right words and make sure they are able to pronounce correctly. So why Pranav chanting is so important? Because everybody can make the sound ma. Even you cannot speak, you don't have tongue, still you can pronounce. That's why it's very much effective. So you can create the vibration even you don't have the tongue. You don't require the tongue. And tongue is not playing role here, because whole, if I'll tell you, okay, chant mantra, so your tongue would be get tired, no, if you start articulating your tongue. If I like say, okay, start chanting ram 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 ram, so I'm articulating my tongue. Okay, I'm like, I keep continue talk, so my throat, my face muscles would be tired. But in chanting, in pranav meditation, your tongue relax, you completely relax. You're not giving any stress to your face muscles, your throat, and to your tongue. When these parts are relaxed and certain kind of sound you can produce, so you can prolong the meditation, isn't it? You are capable of prolonging it without getting the tiredness. So that's why Asian yogis, they are very, I say clever, they are very clever. They understand that people one point of time they would be tired, so they invented those kind of they figure out those kind of vibration and those sound which increase the vibration in your body same time without tiring you up. So that's why pranav chanting is very much important, and it's the best way of do the chanting method, utilizing the chanting method. Okay, and it's easy, no matter which country you belong, which accent you are having, which, because we have different accent, right? Indian accent, Australian accent, African accent, different kind of accent. In spite of this, these kind of variation in the accent and many problems in understanding in the communication, still you can produce it. It's very simple. So in chanting method, pranav chanting is the best. Okay, because of these, it makes the chanting simple, easy, and you're not focusing on much on that, like, okay, how are I going to chant? Like Sanskrit mantras, very difficult for some people, they cannot chant Gayatri mantras, Mahamrityunjay mantras, right? It's very long. We're going to do also those things. Wait and watch. So you're going to chant those things as well. It is in the part of your syllabus, but I'm talking about, like, if those part is difficult, this is more easy. Your mind is immediately on the concentration, you are immediately working on three senses, your eyes are closed, you're listening, you control your hearing sense and your tongue. So three senses immediately under your control. So this chanting, the benefit I talked about, this is the most important you know uh, part of the chant, Om. And Om is the also playing the important role in the rest of the mantras as well. We're gonna talk about it later on. But you understand the science behind of why we are doing. When you're gonna teach and when you conduct the meditation class, people gonna ask you, your student gonna ask you why we are chanting the Om. Why not other things? Why we cannot do the English prayer? In any other, language, we can do the prayer. So you can make them understand because of the sound and vibration. Okay, because it gives the certain kind of vibration and generate certain kind of sensation to your body. That's why we are chanting, not just because of we are converting in you in the Hindu, making you Hindu or something like that. It is not, because yoga is not related to any kind of religion at all. It's pure science. Make sense? So, Pranav chanting, these things you have to understand why we are doing. Now we done. Benefit, I'll talk about it. Don't worry, later on. Now today we're gonna talk about. Tomorrow I'll talk about the benefit one by one also. These are the facts, and I think even 1 month is less for the Pranav. There are so many things about the Pranav, and many Upanishad, many Asian texts. These big books are available on the Pranav. Only Pranav meditation. That so many things are on the Pranav only. But I'll give you the few facts, which is very much important. Okay. So yesterday, previous session we learned about the Akar chanting, right? Today we're gonna learn the Makar chant. In Akar, you have to focus on the abdominal part. In Makar, we have to focus on our chest, above the navel part, above the navel towards the chest. These area we have to focus on. Okay, so mind would be on this, observing the vibration here, these areas, and Akkar and sorry, not Makar, Ukkar chanting. Ukkar. So today we're gonna learn the Ukkar chanting. This is the area of Ukkar chanting, above the navel and towards the chest. Okay, so this area you're gonna observe while chanting Ukkar. How you're gonna pronounce ooh, like slightly making the, like we make the pow, like taking the selfie. People do these things, na? So slightly making the pow, not take the selfie. Okay, don't take the selfie. Just create the sound with ooh. So my tongue is resting and I'm creating the sound from. You can feel the vibration. Ooh, ooh. So that sound is coming from here. Tongue is rest. Face should be resting, right? Any point of time. If you're giving struggle to these area, it means you are not doing correct. Stress, if introduced with the chanting, it lose the vibration. It lose the it's create different kind of frequency. Your sound would be changed if stress is involved. Okay, you're gonna observe it. And I told you why sitting position is very much important, not other posture, because again your frequency would be changed. So keep these things in your mind. This is very much important. Anapan is quite easy. You can do anywhere, but for chanting, you require the particular kind of alignment. Technique should be properly understood. Otherwise, don't introduce to your students. It would be very risky. Okay, chanting give you tremendous benefit, but yes, it will, if you do wrong, it will bring the side effect as that. Okay, so uh, if you so that's why open up your mind and try to practice more and more. So if you come up with the question, I can help you out, right, through the session. So make sure your tongue, your upper palate, lower palate, your face muscles completely rest. Or if it is not resting, you feel stress in something, play the music at the background. Listen. Don't chant. Okay, that you can do. So chanting from the throat. These are the major precaution you have to take. And same way you're gonna teach your student. Okay, and try to write it down every points, because I don't know, like in Anapan is like you're free, you have the free will. But in the other method, you have to be, you should have the deeper knowledge of. And how you get the deeper knowledge? By practice. This is the only way. Many teachers, they, it's very common, like they do these simplest mistakes while chanting. They focus on the meaning more rather than the pronunciation. But actually, chanting is all about the sound. It's nothing related to the meaning at all. Okay, certain kind of sound, even you don't know the meaning. Sanskrit word is like, oh, what is that about? So it's okay if you don't know the meaning at all. It's least important, but pronunciation is most important. So sitting posture correct, then your pronunciation should be correct. These 2 points, major focus on that. Okay, rest of the thing, the tuning, and like tuning, like when we are doing the chorus, it's not that much important in beginning level. In beginning level, chorus, creating the chorus impact is not that much important. Later on, tuning automatically gonna happen. When you start, practicing more and more, you're gonna tune yourself with the rest of the people, with the rest of the group. That's happen automatic. Don't force yourself to tune yourself with the other, because they have the different kind of pace of chanting. And if you're trying to meet with that pace, you're forcing yourself. And then stress comes. When stress comes, it's gonna affect again the vibration. So we don't want that. So we don't want tuning right now. Go individual pace, your own pace, which is naturally coming. Okay. So naturally, which is coming, don't try to make it long or short. The way you want to chant, that's go for it. Okay. Because in tuning, we some people can prolong it naturally, some people make it short naturally. So naturally, the way your pace is, follow that. Make sense? So these things you have to keep it in your mind. Okay. Don't do mistakes. I keep telling to you. I'm quite afraid, but it is generally I don't teach these things. But yes, it is very much important nowadays for the TTC program. So I'm giving you lots of precaution for chanting. I hope by observing these things, by taking care of these things, everything would be perfect. Listen, not gonna, you won't get just afraid of, oh, what's gonna happen. And keep in touch whenever you introduce and you get any query. The Himalayan Yoga Association will be help you out. If any way you feel like you're introducing any kind of difficult technique and you cannot understand that way, leave it. Is a many other method as well. Okay. So let's start practicing. Prepare yourself. Any other doubts regarding the 𝐿 chanting? So 𝐿, U, U-K-A-R, 𝐿. We call it U-K-A-R. Yeah, U-K-A-R, 𝐿. Yes, 𝐿. Sometimes it's written double A, so it's okay. If you write one single A, that's also okay, or double A, you can pronounce 𝐿. 𝐿 chanting. So U sound. When U sound you are producing it, it creates U, so it become 𝐿. A sound when we produce it's 𝐿 chanting. So I'll write it down for you again. So let's see. We did the 𝐿. So there's a two way to write, one A or the double A. You can write it down like that. 𝐿 or double A. Okay. 𝐿 and 𝐿. 𝐿 we did in previous session. Now today we do U. This label we're gonna pronounce U sound. And then tomorrow we're gonna learn the Makar, the third one. So this is represented by this sound. Ah. This is represented by this sound. Ooh. And this makar is like we call ma sound. Um, these sound we are breaking the chanting with the three syllable ma, and then later on we complete all three together. We're gonna chant. Clear? So let's again, because there's a new student as well. So our sound. Now today we're gonna learn. Oh, oh, oh. You can feel vibration. Okay, just to feel it. Okay. So you can create the vibration here. Then ma sound tomorrow we like closing. We call no we do this thing na. So that ma sound. Tomorrow we're gonna learn about it. So now focus on the ukar. Meaning I'll take up later on when we complete all the pronunciation and vibration. Where you're gonna feel above the navel towards the chest. You have to focus on that. So you are inhaling, and while exhaling, you are making the sound of ukkar. Oh, okay. Don't give any pressure. Relax. Any point of time you feel like you are getting tired, stop chanting. Chant within your mind. Don't stop chanting. Chanting is through here and through here. Both way you can chant. So we are not chanting through the mouth, then we are chanting through the mind. We are not taking any pause right now because that pause we're gonna come to later on. I talked about that pause as well. So guys, ready? Any doubt till here? Any question you want to put up in the technique? So let's start the practice. Follow the instruction. Remove your glasses. Remove everything which is disturbing you and be comfortable in your posture, sitting posture. Be grounded and gently close your eyes. You can keep your palm in any position, doesn't matter. Don't require the mudras here because we have to focus on the chanting. With the cross leg, the posture which you are comfortable, and remain in your posture. Just merge yourself in your asana and correct your alignment. Observe your alignment. Now, keep the intention within your mind. While chanting, do not move your body, any part of your body. Stillness is very much important with the comfortness. Is very much important for chanting or for meditation or for concentration, dharana and the dhyana. So maintain your stillness for 5 to 10 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes only. Now take a deep, prolonged, slow inhalation, deep, prolonged, slow exhalation. Inhale and exhale from the belly. So you give your mind is more connected to your body with the breath. Preparation for chanting the 𝐂𝐞𝐫. Deep, prolonged, slow inhalation, deep, prolonged, slow exhalation. Now, once you are ready, you can take your own time. Once you are ready, start practicing. Start pronouncing the Om. With Now very slowly come back to your breath. Now bring your awareness. We're gonna end the session with the 3-time Om along with the Shanti. So prepare yourself. Take a deep, prolonged, slow inhalation from the belly. Deep, prolonged, slow exhalation. As you inhale, belly pop out. As you exhale, squeeze your belly in. Now, inhale for the Om. Shanti. 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 Feel the vibration and sensation. Now join your both palm. Grab your palm. Place on your face. Again, grab your palm. Place on your ear, your neck, your shoulder, the rest of the body. Last time, rub your palm. Place on your eyes. Very slowly while blinking, looking at your palm, gently open up your eyes with a great smile and go down in slow motion. So, any difficulty, any doubt? Lovely. So do more practice, and if you do more practice, you are ready for the Makar chanting. So today you're gonna, so meditation is not end here. I keep telling you, this is the starting, right? So do the self practice more in order to go into the deeper level and to experience it, what actually I'm talking about. Okay, this is the way. So tomorrow we're gonna learn the Makar chanting. Keep practicing. Bye bye. Om Shanti.